go. That should be it. God damn, this is such a fucking monumental task, by the way. Making a tier list of every game I played this year is kind of fucking nuts, isn't it? Oof, I can't even imagine how long this is gonna take. I think it's gonna take a short while though. It's not gonna be as long as you guys think. But it is a lot of games for sure. These fucking Turtles games, I can't even begin to think about those. There's so many games I played this year. How many games we finished? I want to rate them. Because why not? Shadow of the Beast, that's the thing that I pay attention to, Zeus. They are in no particular order at all. None at all. I don't even know how to begin to talk about this. Pikmin 4. It's kind of funny, it's kind of hard to see some of these things. Pikmin 4. I have played, I think, all of the Pikmin games. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think Pikmin 4 is like one of my favorite ones, but also one of the least exciting ones, honestly. The way the game kept rolling on, like I heard so many good things about it, and I was kind of surprised by how everything felt the same after a while. Even though it had so many fun elements, it didn't hold my interest for that long, honestly. I didn't even go back to finish like the whole game afterwards. Like I just got to the credit roll and I was done. For me, it's in the B tier. It's honestly one of the worst Nintendo games I played this year, which is so surprising because I think the Metacritic and all that is super high on this game. I think people love this game. I don't know why I didn't see it, you know? That's the Metal Slug Anthology. I don't know which Metal Slug this is supposed to be. This is gonna be very confused to look at. I think all the Metal Slugs games I played, all of them were fine. All of them were the same like rate of game. I think the second one, Metal Slug X, I think it was, the remake or the new version of Metal Slug X was super good. I would rate all the Metal Slugs as B tier games, you know. They're not amazing, they are just there to take your quarters pretty much. All the Metal Slug games basically are gonna be B tier, that's it. They are not amazing, they're not, I don't know, incredibly fun or incredibly bad. They're just kind of okay, you know. Kind of. Mario Wonder though, god damn, Mario Wonder was good. I had so much fun with that game. I don't think there was any boring moments in that entire game. I just sped through that thing. Probably one of the best Mario games. I mean, I think it is pretty much the best 2D Mario game ever made. The best 3D one, I think, is Mario Galaxy and all that. There is not that much to talk about when it comes to Mario Wonder. They did a perfect job. The multiplayer is fun. The new power-ups are fun. Like the momentum feels much better than the new Mario Bros. U games. It really is noticeable how much time they spent on this game. Compared to other ones, you know. They really did amazing, yeah. Final Fantasy V is actually like my new favorite Final Fantasy game. I rank it S tier. It was the most fun I had with any of the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters. My whole order of which is my favorite Final Fantasy changed after I played these games. Like it used to be, my favorite Final Fantasy used to be 6, and then it used to be like second favorite 5, and then 4, and then 1, and then 2 and 3. That list has completely changed. Completely. Now it's 5, 3, I think 2, 4. Like it's completely wide or whatever. It's complete new order. My friend Pedro. That's the game with the bullet time game. I liked it in the beginning and then it got boring. It got completely fucking boring. But it's competent, so it's like a C game. I don't know. Meaning it's not worth seeing through. I don't have that much to say about my friend Pedro. I don't like the art style. I don't like the haha, we have bananas in the game, isn't that funny? Smiling bananas and stuff. I don't care. I didn't find it funny for a second. Final Fantasy 3 is amazing. The Pixel remaster of Final Fantasy 3 is incredible. It is my second favorite old school Final Fantasy now. Because of the job system being the thing that makes this the most fun one. Final Fantasy 3 also has one of the wackiest fucking stories I've ever seen. Like the shit that happens in that game is just out there. Like I didn't remember how out there it was. Final Fantasy 5 is also fucking out there, you know. With like the last boss turning himself into a twig and then lodging into the girl and then coming out and being like, I've been a tree all along, I turned myself into a twig, and then he fights a turtle seconds after that. It's fucking crazy ass games for sure. Diablo 2 is kind of fascinating. I never played Diablo 2. This is the first time I ever played Diablo 2. My friends used to play it all the time in school, like when I was in IT class and stuff. I never ever touched it. I don't know why. I played Diablo 3 years after that, and I loved Diablo 3. But I never decided to go back to 2. So I figured now that it's a perfect, chance now that they made the new version of it. And it's really fucking good. The game is old school though. And I don't like the whole you only have one B-spec. It makes you not wanna play around with the character and have fun. You build the character, then you're done. If you want to try out a new build, you gotta start over from the beginning. I don't find that fun. I think Diablo 2, it's awful to say, but it's a B tier game. Like, it's not amazing, and it's not bad either. But it's not even an A to me. I played the whole game through, but I was bored around the second area of the game. And I think many people dropped it too around that time, because I looked at achievements and it was like that was around the time people drop off. Peppa Pig was awful. Shitty game. I heard this game was good, like quote unquote good for being like one of those kids games. I really heard that, and it was fucking god awful. I had to look at 3 or 4 guides. Me and Pouts and me and a friend had to like try to figure it out, and we couldn't because I got stuck at the fucking Peppa Pig game, a kids game, and it was annoying and slow and frustrating. It was just god awful. One of the worst games I played this year. Oh, it was so bad, Nine. This game, you can't see it here. I think I have to change like the mode. I just downloaded images quickly. I have to go to portrait. The game is called something Key of Kai. I can't remember. It's a PSP game. It is so bad. Like, I don't know how I finished this game. I even 100%ed this game. It was god awful. I was just playing it being like brain dead. The combat of it was awful. I kind of wish I could show videos of how fucking bad it was. I don't get it. Why did I play through that? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games are also like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. I don't even know how to rate these games. I think this is the NES game. I think. And they're bad. NES Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, really bad. Even the arcade game, bad game. They're not good. Almost none of those Turtles games are good. It's Metal Slug. Metal Slug is B. I don't know how to rate Metal Slug. They're all good, you know what I mean? Metal Slug is just good. Void Terrarium was special to me. I love the first Void Terrarium, right? Void Terrarium 2 didn't grab me the same way. I don't know why. I have no idea. It was just the same game but better. I think that might have been it, I did play through it and all that, of course, but I didn't feel a special connection this time. I think it was too much of the same. It's a big game for me. And the slowness of the game, going back and having to water the plant and taking care of her and all that, it didn't add anything this time. It didn't feel special or fun. It just felt like an annoying thing I had to do every time I go back to the base. But the dungeon crawling in of itself is just, it can be engaging, it can be fun. Not that much exciting stuff going on, but yeah, it's a big game for sure. Pursuit Force. This is the sequel to the first Pursuit Force. It's the game where you drive a car and shoot stuff. The first one was fucking incredibly super duper insanely difficult. And the second game was super easy. It's a D game. It's not that good. I was looking at YouTube to find the cutscene that starts this game. No one's uploaded it on YouTube. I need to find it and upload it. Because it starts out with them having a cop wedding. And then all of a sudden, like, people just drive right through it to start shooting. And the cops that are getting married just get in their cars and chase them down. I need to find that. I need to upload it. This is Back for Blood. It's a Left 4 Dead clone, and it's bad. It's a C tier game, because it could be fun to play with friends. It has one of the worst final stages. It's like you have to chase down a fucking boss, and you don't know how he attacks, and he kills you by just moving forward. It's terrible. Terrible game. Thank you, Pouds, for the million bits, man. Next game. Next game. I don't know what's talking about that all of a sudden. I'm Setsuna is made by Tokyo RPG Factory. It's a Square Enix RPG incentive to make old school RPGs. I'm Setsuna is not good. It's slow, it's boring, the combat is lame. It's not as bad as these games though, for sure. It's up there with C. It's worse than My Friend Pedro and Back 4 Blood, but it's not as bad as the worst, you know. I still had some fun with it because the combat was kind of engaging. That's pretty much it. There's not that much to say about I Am Setsuna. It looks beautiful and has amazing music, really good music. I think this what Ape game is that? Is that the fucking? I don't know which game this is. Is this? Okay, it's Ape Academy 2. Ape Academy 2 sucks. It's a card game, a Ape Escape card game, and it has mini games that completely fucking suck, and they cheat. Like, you know how you can use save states, like, right? I was using save states on this thing, saving, and then trying to finish the mission, if that makes sense. And then saving right before and trying to do a thing, and the outcome was always the same. I lose. So you have 3 choices, 1, 2, 3. And if you pick 3, you blow up, right? Then I picked 3, I blew up, I loaded back to the previous save. And every time I blew up, no matter what I selected, the game predetermines you losing. It's so bad. It's like a Mario Party clone that doesn't even try. But you get cards in between. And I don't know, that sucks. Fucking awful game. Sifu was amazing. Sifu was really good. You guys remember Sifu, right? The Kung Fu game. It's not an S tier game, because I think the game is actually like, the game has a lot of options and they wanted to play around and have fun with it, right? But the bosses and the things you fight, they all demand you to do the same thing over and over again. You can't be creative, you can't do things you want in the way you want to do it. You always have to play by the rules that they give you. So you don't use moves and you don't have fun with moves have. You always just do the same thing. That's why it's not an S tier game for me. It's still incredibly fun to figure out the bosses and how to kill them. Metal Hellsinger was amazing. That's an S tier game. That game has no flaws at all. It's super fun. I think some of the bosses are a bit bullshit, but after finishing the game once and going back to it when I wasn't streaming it, it was way easier to avoid some of the stuff. I finished the game twice, actually. I went back and did all of it 2 days afterwards. Super amazing game. Incredible idea. Awesome execution. Amazing music. I have no complaints at all. Like, none. I really don't. Other than that the bosses had awful tails on their attacks sometimes. But I think that's what happens if you make a first-person action game. I think Doom had that problem too. Lonely Mountain Downhill is a biking game where you go down mountains and you try not to crash. It's kind of like Trials in those games, those mobile games. It was fun. It's a B. I don't have anything else to say about that game. It wasn't hard. It was okay. Moonlighter is what happens if you make a roguelike, but you take away everything that's fun about the roguelike, you know? Like random elements, fun weapons, fun things to do, and you just take that away and make it so, you know, when you go to new dungeon, you have to collect a new material. It's just like, oh, now you get potion plus, slime material plus, you know. Oh, your weapon is now sword +1, and that's it. And then you have to fight until you get to the next dungeon. It's like, oh, you get slime +1, potion +1. It's boring. And you have a shop you take care of in between, and that mechanic of taking care of the shop sucks. The combat is fun though, so it's a C. Oh no. Oh fuck, do you guys remember this game? Do you guys remember Oddworld? Soulstorm, the game with Abe. Oh my god. What do we say about this game? Like, I mean, I'm weird. I'm a masochist sometimes. When a game is really fucking hard, it's not like the worst thing in the world, you know? I didn't want to engage with the bonus things at all because they were way too fucking difficult. Like, god damn, it's one of the hardest fucking games I've ever played. Yeah. So it wasn't awful, the controls were just fine. Like, I didn't feel cheated ever, you know? But the game was just ruthless. I don't think it's a D or a C rank, but it's not good enough to be a B. So it's gonna be a C for sure for me. For sure. I don't think it's that bad though. You know, it's like, I don't know, it's almost a B game, honestly. Like it feels bad putting it at C, but I think just because of the things they expect you to do, and they expect you to do it so perfectly the first time through. Yeah, it's a C. Final Fantasy 4 is kind of a disappointment to me now, you know, when I'm older. I don't like the combat that much. I don't like the story. I don't like how it looks. I don't really like how it sounds either most of the time. It was a really bit of a shock to me playing Final Fantasy 4 because that's the one I always tell everyone to start with. I think it's a B game. I really do. Which is insane for me. I think that's because I played Final Fantasy 3 right before it. And the contrast between the quality of 3 and 4 is kind of nuts to me. How much better 3 is. And that's not original Final Fantasy 3. Now, the original Final Fantasy 3 is way worse than 4. Five Nights at Freddy's. First Final Fantasy Freddy's is D. And that's the second best one. Final Fantasy Freddy's sucks. It's super fun to play when you stream. Because it's just fun to talk about. Oh, it's so bad. Like, I mean, it is super successful in making me stress the fuck out, for real. Because I hate loud sounds, and I know if I fuck up, I get loud sounds. But it's just bad, man. It's just bad. It doesn't explain the rules to you properly at all. It's not good as a game, you know? It just ain't. I don't know what else to say about Final Fantasy Freddy's. I laughed like a fucking maniac from that game though. It made me laugh a lot. It's really fun to stream it. If I would rate this as a streamer game, it would be like S. I had some of the most fun playing this game on stream. But playing the game by myself afterwards, I hated it. Spirit Hunters, it's a vampire survival like game. It's not good. It doesn't do anything special. It's kind of ugly. It's a D rank game. I don't have anything else to say. Sister Location was the worst of the Final Fantasy Freddy games. It had the most stories, that was fun to see the nonsense, and they had really fun variety. But that's it. Otherwise it was a fucking pain in the ass, and it was hard as fuck to play on consoles too. Get down there, get down D. God damn, we have so many shit games I play this year. This is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. You can't see it, you can see Mickey Mouse there, right? Birth by Sleep is a good game. It's an A game. It's not amazing. There are better Kingdom Hearts games, I think. But it was fun to play again. Really fucking goofy. Hell yeah, Pouts. Yeah, I like you saying Kingdom Hearts 3 because I never played that. I thought you were roasting me. Dead Space Remake overstays its welcome. It doesn't have any creative encounters. It is an A game though, because the game is really fucking engaging to play. Like your brain never relaxes, you always do new things, and it's really goddamn fun to play. Yeah, that's basically it. This is Fighting Vipers. How do I rate Fighting Vipers? I played it in Yakuza. I finished the game through Yakuza's arcade minigame, right? I have never played multiplayer on Fighting Vipers. When I finished it the first time, when I was a kid, it was just because I was curious. I have no idea how to rate this. I should have added like a no rating thing. I'm just gonna put it at B because I was not bored. I don't know. It controls fine. It's a fun one. It's like Power Stone, those kind of games. Dude, this is Ace of Seafood. This game is great. This is a game where you play as seafood. You play as fish. and go around shooting things like a bullet hell shooter. I should have had a YouTube thing here to show you guys, right? You could be a crab, you could be a submarine, and you took over other ships, other places. You took over fish nests. And it ended with one of the fucking worst boss fights in the goddamn world. You just go down and he just fucking shoots everywhere, and you, like, if you're unlucky, you just die. So you have to get down over and over again to the bottom of the ocean and try to fight him over and over again. And I fucking did it. I fucking killed him with the goddamn king crab. I would rate this game a C. Because it's the quality of gameplay where it's funny. This game was actually made a long time ago by an indie developer in Japan. It's a doujin game. The first time I actually played this game, because whenever Comic Cat is in Japan, I always play the demo discs, or I did back in the day when I was younger. And I remember playing this game on that demo disc, and also playing Hatoful Boyfriend at the same time. I think they were at the same year. Whew, so much talking, right? God damn, there's so much to go over. White Spike Survivors is a terrible rogue vampire survivor like, just like Spirit Hunters, but this one is even worse. It's so bad. No one should play that game. Nope. The Alien game, Alien Left 4 Dead. I can't remember what it's called. Alien Marines, whatever. This game is good, but it's also boring, and you do the same thing over and over again. But it's good if you play with friends. It's a B. Nothing else to add. It's so, games that are just boring because they're so competent, but they don't do anything exciting, and you're like, why didn't you do something exciting? Hogwarts Legacy is a hard one to rate, because the game is just, if it wasn't Harry Potter, it would be boring. You know what I mean? I wouldn't give a fuck about the gameplay or anything, but the game looked so cute and was so fun to play it. And I love what it did with the areas and all that, And the spellcasting felt good and responsive and all that. But the puzzles were kind of blech and all that. And all that and all that. But it's an A game, I think. Yeah, you're right. That's the first Pout sponsored game. It's an A game despite of itself, It could have done way more fun things with the schools and all that. Treating the schools and the classes lessons as quests, I was kind of bored. I was kind of disappointed by. I wish there was more involved, I wish I was doing things. It was a bit too safe, I guess. Yeah. The Deadpool game. I hate Deadpool. It's never funny. I love the movies. Otherwise, Deadpool is the fucking worst. This game is not D. It's definitely not D. It's definitely a C game. But it's on the way to be a D game, because motherfucker, it pissed me off so much. Yeah, it's gonna be there. The Ice Age game, but what do you guys think? The Ice Age game where you play Scrat and you look for a nut, and it's made for kids. What do you think? Fucking D tier. Doesn't do anything. It's just boring. It's the worst. It's like a fucking mobile game. Maneater, I was disappointed by. I heard it was kind of fun. It wasn't. Yeah, there's a lot of them, 9. I play a lot of garbage, man. I'm sorry. Maneater is a game you play a shark and you eat things and you evolve. It's a C tier game. That's it. This game, Bayonetta and the Lost Demon, that's what it's called? I can't remember that. It's an S game. 9. This game surprised the hell out of me. This game was a shock by how good it was. I thought it would be like a little cute platformer game, but it turned into being like a really good action game and having really inventive puzzles using both of the joysticks or whatever. It's probably the most underrated Switch games out there. It is so good. And the art style is amazing, everything. Sure I am, Pats. And it's a Tron Run. It's a mobile game or something. It's a music game where you... I don't think it's a music game, it's just a platform where you run. And the Lilies was really good. It's a roguelike, Souls-like action game in the vein of Hollow Knight. It's really good. I like the art style, I like the music. The music especially was good. There's nothing bad to be said about it. I thought Ender Lilies got a bit too easy towards the end. I just kinda, like, it was like a point where they were super difficult, like the first 3 bosses. And then I got so powerful I could just stand. The last boss, I literally just stood against him and just whacked him until he died. I didn't move because I didn't need to. This is something. Do you guys know about this? There's a Fast and the Furious TV show with like little kids and stuff. And it has nothing to do with Fast and the Furious at all. They have like neon hair and stuff. It's like a fucking a weird kid show using the Fast and the Furious name for some reason. The game was shit. It was the easiest 100% that I did this year, I think. Like the roads were so wide. It's like, you know, when you play bowling and someone puts up the pins on the side so you can't get a gutter ball. Okay. This game is called Cuties Hacked. Okay? I play it for free on PlayStation. There's nude girls in the background, but they're not nude, they have clothes on them. And I think they're AI art. This is the worst game I played. I play a lot of garbage games and I drink alcohol and I laugh, you know. The thing about this game that makes it atrocious is that, you know, those games where you draw a line and then the lines you draw, the rest of the portrait get filled out and all the enemies inside get killed. Well, not in this one. Nope. If there's enemies inside, it doesn't get filled out. They took a classic game formula and they fucked it up. They fucked it up. I don't understand how you do it. I don't even know what those games are called, but they're fun. And I was like, this can be fun. It wasn't fun. Haven is not for me. It's for someone else. It's a D game. It's about a couple who are stranded in a space station, and you go around and do missions where you pick up stuff and explore. And then they go home and they have cute moments where they fuck each other, they make food, they are cute together, and they talk about nonsense romantic stuff. It's not for me. It's cool to see a lesbian couple in the game though, that can be the main protagonist of a story. But man, like the writing was too, like, you know, it's too precious, you know what I mean? Do you guys ever watch stuff and you're like, this is like, I would have liked this if I was 14, you know? Like, it's too cutesy. It's like, ugh, that's not how real couples talk. That's the kind of game this is. This is the biggest shocker of them all. This is Final Fantasy Freddy's 4. This is the only good Final Fantasy Freddy's game. It was scary. It was fun to play. It's a big game though. It's not amazing. It was fun to play. The rhythm of going like left door, right door, in middle, shining light, blah blah blah. Super fun. Last boss sucks though, but it was actually terrifying also. It stressed me the fuck out. And that was the game when I played it on stream. I turned the stream off, remember that? I was like, I don't want to play this. I think we have a YouTube video of it. I was like, I was stressed out. I don't like this. Fuck this game. And then I uninstalled it. I removed the disc and I was like, went on with my day. And then like halfway through the day, I was like, fuck that game. It's still in my head. I didn't beat that fucking game. I want to go back. And I went to online and I read about how you actually play the game. And then I went back and played it. It was good. It's a fun game. But the game should explain how the fuck you play it. Cause god damn it. PJ Masks. D. One of the most mind-numbing things I played this year. God, that was awful. Look at how much shit I played. We only have 5 S games. All you did was run from left to right and grab crystals. Yeah. Yes, 9. I will play all of this shit. Look at this, we have a whole Transylvania game over here. Exoprimal is amazing. I would rate an A. I have played the fuck out of this game. It might be an S tier when I'm done with it. I love this game. I had somewhat fun streaming it, but then when I stopped streaming it and just played it on my own and learned the ins and outs of it, god damn, it's a good game. It's one of those underrated games again. So happy I got that game for cheap and I played it. Yeah, Hotel Transylvania was even worse than PJ Mask, even worse than Peppa Pig, even worse than Fast and Furious. You know why? Because it tried to be a video game. And when it tries to be a video game, it becomes even worse. Running from left to right with nothing happening is better than what the fuck everybody were trying to go with that shit. God damn, that was bad. It was like a terrible PS2 game in disguise. Final Fantasy 2 was amazing. Love the story. It's a B tier game. Yeah, it doesn't do anything good or anything bad. It's just Final Fantasy 2. Yep. Look at how confusing this is, by the way. There's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fighting game, and there's an arcade version of the game, so they have the same box. The fighting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games were shit. The worst games ever made. They're not really, but they're so bad. Remember how much pain I had playing those games? Holy shit. This is Magical Drop 2. This game is an S tier game. I didn't really... I mean, this is just a multiplayer game. It's weird having it here because I've been playing this game for years. I actually have all the Magical Drop games. I have 1 to 6. I own all of them. I love them. I even have a Game Boy version of some of the games. I love Magical Drop. So fucking fun. It's a perfect multiplayer game, basically. Unpacking is a indie game where you unpack stuff and a story gets told about, I think, a woman living her life while you unpack stuff. Like, they tell a story by which things he owns and which places he moves into. It's really good. I give it B because it got a bit tiresome at the end. Destroy All Humans. Yeah. How do we rate Destroy All Humans? The humor is kind of like back in the day kind of stuff. Oh, right, now I remember. We had so much fun in the beginning. Remember how good the first missions were with all the comedy and all the stuff? And then the last missions were just like bullshit when we just were annoyed. And the last boss was like one of the worst things ever, where I had to go grind to be able to beat it. That's a C tier game. The beginning was good though. Halo 1. I have never played Halo. I've only gotten to the first one this year. Halo 1 is just okay. I started playing Halo 2 and it was already way more fun than 1, so I expect the games to get better and better. I played co-op with Goob. Good game. I think it's good, but it's a bit repetitive. Some of the stages are too long. And it's just basic as fuck, because it's, you know, it's Halo. It's Halo 1, what else is it? Journey to the Savage Planet was okay. It's a C tier game too. It's... I don't know how to explain it. It's just a first person shooter with puzzles that is kinda creative. But nothing really fun happens. And it has like Borderlands type humor. It's really bad. Puzzle Quest 3 is really bad. I played a lot of it. I probably put down like 100 hours into it. Because I love Bejeweled and I love games where you level up while you do puzzles. You know? Puzzle Quest 3 is worse than Games of War, which is that previous game. It's just a shit game. It's like a Michael transaction game, you know? My Little Pony, I think it's called Maritime Bay Adventure, is based on the My Little Pony movie, which I saw last year with the Goob, which has a fucking Offspring cover in it or whatever. The game was awful. It was so bad. I'm not a brony. I don't like My Little Pony. I saw the movie to laugh at it. I played the game to laugh at it. But I didn't laugh in the end. It wasn't funny. Yeah, 9? No More Heroes 3, when I finished the game, was an A tier game. Because it was funny, it was nuts, it was brave, I think, to be that fucking crazy. And it was also kind of fun to play. But after I played it and finished it on the harder difficulty, it actually became a better game for me. I like the game even more. It is so fucking fun. Doing the last boss on the hardest difficulty, retrying him like 40 times. I had the fucking time of my life. I remember I had such a headache when I was done though. The game stressed me out. But I love No More Heroes 3, and I didn't expect to. my professor, right? Shinchan game. The Shinchan game has really fun dialogue, really fun characters. It's a beautiful looking game. Like it's probably one of the most beautiful looking games I played this year, honestly. The game got very repetitive after like 3 days or 4 days, right, of it. Or around week 2 I was like, I'm over it, man. You know? I'm done with this. I felt like I knew where the story was going and all that. But they kind of stuck the landing on the game, so I would give it a B. Because I had a lot of fun towards the end of it and in the beginning of it. And it does what it sets out to do, you know. That's interesting, but Death's Door is amazing. It's a roguelike top-down, I mean a Souls-like top-down game. It's so good. It's S tier, definitely. Death's Door is so fun. It's such a good action game, such a good Souls-like. The bosses are fun and all that. Nothing is too hard, nothing is too easy. It's just mwah, fun. The graphic style is amazing. Adventure Time. Okay, this game could have been good. The turn. Oh, I like. Oh, fuck this. Like the game. It sucks because the game was really fun to explore and do stuff with, but it was so laggy and the combat was so fucking slow, you know. Mm. Thank you for the water. That I was, you know, I was like curling my toes in the at the end of playing that game. I was so annoyed. I just wanted it to be over. I don't understand how I finished that game. I must have like an iron will. Resident Evil 4 remake, come on. That was amazing. Come on. That's the game that doesn't need a remake at all, by the way. Resident Evil 4, the old ones are very classic. When they first announced a remake of it, I was like, why? Why? And then I played it and I was like, okay, now I get it. Because now I have 2 good Resident Evil 4s. And I can play both of them. River City, Ransom, Three Kingdoms. You know, goddamn. The game got so annoying after a while. I rushed through it in the end. You guys were here, I skipped through the story. I fucking hated it. Awful. And that sucks because I like River City Ransom. I love the art style of that game. I couldn't stand it. Look at how many games I have at the lowest tier. What's up with this year? I just play a lot of shit, I guess. Fire Emblem Fates. I mean, Engage. I liked the combat of it so much. I had so much fun with the stages. The story was like, I wanna fucking hug myself and remember how bad the story was with that little girl that was a sister and the fucking bullshit at the end with the what do you call it? With the fucking fireman dude showing up and having those speeches. Damn it, Sus. Yeah, we had almost at 40 minutes. How many do we have left? Yeah, I can do this. There's gonna be no there's 20 minutes left. This is remember that I talked about Ape Academy? This is the first one. And it's even worse. Because it has the shitty mini games, but it doesn't have the card game, the good game part of it. Like a Dragon Ishin is I don't know how to explain this. I was so happy to have this game. I'm so happy that I finished it. I'm not rushing, but I was making a joke. But I don't know what it was. I didn't like the game that much. I don't know what it was. If it was the combat or the game setup or anything like that. The story I didn't really care for either. I think it's a B for me too, 9. Yeah, I didn't feel anything special about the game, you know. And the card game mechanic in the combat, I didn't feel it, you know. I think that's my least play Yakuza too. For sure. Inside is shit. I don't understand how people like Inside. Or, I mean, what's that game called? Limbo. Limbo was fine. That's cool art style. It sucks to play it. Inside was like, take away everything that's fun. And there you go. That's a game. It's so bad. I don't have anything good to say. The puzzles were all like try and error. Like, oh, you died because you didn't do this in this order. And then you go back and oh, now you survived. I didn't feel any stress being chased. I didn't feel anything. This game. I need to do a portrait, I think. This game is called Gigantic something. I don't know. It was a kids game thing. I don't know. I played this. I hated it. How many bad games did I play this year? I don't have anything to say about this game. It's just like a open platform game that sucks. Life is Strange 2, the one with the brothers. It's a C game. I hated the story. Some parts were fun, but it dragged on too long. I liked the characters, but then they did awful things with them in the end. And Mushroom died. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Mushroom. We miss you. You're right, Pats. Forspoken. Do you guys remember Forspoken? Forspoken is kind of fine in the gameplay department. It's a B tier for gameplay. I absolutely hate the main character. God damn. You know, when I heard about the main character being bad, I thought people were just being like, you know, racist and shit. I thought it was like, oh, there's the black female character, it's gonna be bad. And then people made complaints like, oh, Marvel jokes. And I was like, oh, that's fine, I can take Marvel jokes. And then I played the game, and that's not the problem. It's not Marvel jokes, it's not silly goofy jokes, he's the fucking hateful little asshole the entire game. To everyone and everything. And the cuff you talk to is also complete fucking ass the entire time. Awful. Gameplay is fine because it's fun to run around and collect shit. And sometimes do kickflips in the air with stones. God damn, she was awful. Like, holy shit. God damn. Cotton was awesome. I love Cotton. Shoot 'em up with the girl with the broom. It's the original cute 'em up, you know, it's shoot 'em up with cute characters. Cotton has been gone for generations. It was a Saturn game and a Sega CD game. They didn't make any one of them. They stopped making them after they made a 3D one and it flopped hard. And then all of a sudden a new publisher bought them and now they're just making Cotton games. There's like 5 of them now. I have the limited edition of the original that comes with a teacup, and I bought the limited edition of this one too. But this is not the original and it's not as good as the original. Not because the gameplay being better or worse, because I don't know how to judge a bullet hell shooter. I have no idea what makes them good or bad. The reason it's not A or S like the other ones for me is because it doesn't look as good. It has like 3D graphics and I don't like it. That's really it. It's like a what do you call it? Like a I don't like it, old man kind of rating. Oh right, Ashen. Ashen was good. You saw me defeat the last boss of this game, Pouts. It was so fucking hard. I maxed out everything. Everything in the game was easy. The last boss was super fucking ridiculously hard. It took me like, I don't know, 20 tries or something. It's a good game. It's a good Souls-like. It's a short one and it's kind of condensed and it's okay. I like it. I played it a lot. I had fun with it. It was ridiculous. The Quarry. Blah, 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 blah. These games are just C tier, all of them, right? The Quarry was one of my favorite ones, probably. Maybe it's a B one. No, it went on for too long. You know, they are Zeus. Ashen is the it's the Unity one. To me, it's a C. Yeah, I think they made Until Dawn, and Until Dawn was the best one of these games, you know. And then ever since then they have gone down. Because Until Dawn was like a fun B tier horror game that you controlled yourself. And it was new and fun, exciting. And then everyone ever since then has been like, actually there's one called, there's one where you control a bus driver. It's called Little Hope, I think, maybe. That one is my favorite. So I take it back. Until Dawn was the second best one. That game is my favorite because the story is actually incredible. Can I spoil that game? Should I spoil that game? I want to spoil Little Hope for some reason. Maybe I shouldn't. Action Verge 2 is not as good as 1. C tier. I don't have anything else to say about it. In Little Hope, you play a bunch of people who get stranded in a bus in a town. and all of them are different kinds of assholes. They all are like, horror cliches. She's the slutty one, he's the mean one, blah blah blah, he's the nerd. I can't remember archetypes at all. But you find out in the end of the game that none of them were real. You were just a bus driver. And I can't remember if he has like a split personality or whatever it is. It's just different points or parts of his personality. Because he had a mental breakdown riding his bus home from work. It's so fucking cool. I don't think he was schizophrenic actually. I don't know. I think he just was experiencing a mental breakdown or something, and we saw all of his personalities. It blew me away how good it was and how well told it was. Trials of Iron is a Souls-like. There's 2D where you play a mouse, and Geralt from The Witcher is the narrator. No, I'm just joking. I think it's B, right? Because the combat was kind of fun. Yeah, it's a B. Yes, Geralt narrates a bunch of rats fighting. I think I rated this good, by the way, from my own brain. Looking at this list, this is exactly how I feel, I think. Yes. Mega Man Battle Network is great. I like it a lot. I hesitate to rate it A, it's in B rank. I had so much fun collecting cards in this game. I played so much of this. When I started playing the second game, I had spent like 40 hours playing this one. So I just burnt out and I haven't finished the second one yet. I'm like 10 hours into it. I will go back one day, I guess. I have 6 of them in that collection. Sad day. Chocobo GP. That's the thing. I thought this game was gonna suck. I think it's no, it's B, it's not A. It had a really funny story. And it actually controls well. It had Keith, yeah, you played Sid, right? I was laughing so much playing this game. I like Pal's rating this too. A or higher. Gotham Knight sucks. Gotham Knight is like D. It's so bad. There's nothing fun in it. It's like the old games but worse. Like, when you play a game that's a sequel and it doesn't even match it, or it's just way worse, why would you can't even rate it higher even if it's a better game, you know what I mean? Even if this game plays like a C game or a high grade, it's just so much worse than the previous one. How could you say it's better? How can you give it a better grade? Just play the old games instead, right? Breathe, Robin. Yeah, Tropical Freeze is S. It's super good. It's probably the best Donkey Kong game ever made, and it's a modern one, made by Retro Game Studio, right? So fucking good. It's so fucking good. The music is good, the gameplay is fantastic. They keep one-upping themselves over and over again. Yeah, I heard the game was super hard though to beat. I heard this game was super difficult, and that was just bullshit. I beat that game easy, normal difficulty, overrated. Neo: The World Ends with You is so bad and so good at the same time. It's a B tier game because the original is so fucking good. It's a masterpiece, and the sequel is just meh. Oof, goddamn water. Paw Patrol. I played 3 Paw Patrol games, I think. God damn, I keep burping. This is the one with the superhero powers with the long cutscenes. D rank. Played with my friend. They had the most patient in the world for some reason. D. Star Rail is good. Star Rail is an A tier game, I think. It's not bad in any shape, form, or way, or whatever. It's just as good as Genshin. I just fell off it. I don't find it as fun as Genshin. But I finished the game. I got to the end of it. I would rank it an A tier. I think MiHoYo don't really make bad games. That's how I feel about them. Look at that, it's just Lilith. Lilith's mouth. Diablo 4 is actually really good. It's an A tier game. It's really good. There's not much to say about Diablo 4. It's just Diablo, That's it. It's not that complicated. It's not super fun. It's not super boring. It's just A. You don't really go like, you know. Yeah, for me, Zeus, these two are the same. Diablo and Star Raid. Final Fantasy 16. That's the hardest game for me to rate. I wanted to like this game so much. I think this game is a B tier game. I think they fucked up. They made it too boring. They fucked up. This feels weird though. Hogwarts Legacy and Final Fantasy 16. Okay, maybe it's an A tier game. If this is my rating, man. Yeah. Yeah, for sure it's an A tier game. There's no way it's worse than Hogwarts Legacy, come on. The problem is the combat is so boring. It's so bad, man. It's just waiting for cooldowns. They fucked it up. It looks beautiful. The story was... Oh, it was okay. It did the opposite thing of Final Fantasy 15, where Final Fantasy 15's story was meh until the ending, where Final Fantasy 15 became amazing. Final Fantasy 16 was great and then became meh because of the ending parts. Yeah, honestly. Uncharted 4, I played it on the hardest difficulty. That was so fucking ball-bustingly difficult. It's a B tier game, I think. Because there's better third-person shooter games. But man, that was so fun playing on hardest. Remember how many times I fucking died? God damn. One of those rooms were insane, right? Oh right, Grid Legends. Oh my god. You know, I played racing games a lot. I love racing games. And now that I think about that, did I only play one? Oh my god, this list is so long. This game is awesome. This game is a real car, old school arcade racer with like a story, with like real life people, and it's super funny. I love Grid Legends. I think it's super good. Yeah, that's it. This is the game with the prince, and we have to kill Daddy, who is a dragon. The game is too slow for its own good. Yeah, it's a B tier game. It's not as bad as these games for sure. The only problem I have is the speed of the game. Everything else is so good. It looks beautiful. The animations are great. They could have made this a 15-hour game instead of 20-hour. You know, they could have filed this down so much. I hate Loco Roco. So many people I know love Loco Roco. I played the PSP game. I hated it. Fucking hated it. This is a puzzle platformer where you rotate the world with the R and L, and it's so bad. Which Final Fantasy is this? Do you guys know? I don't know which FNAF that is. That's 2. 2. Like, I hate 2. Because 2 has so many cameras and they don't do anything. You just wind up the box and then you look around and you put on the mask. Meh. Tech to Yomi was beautiful. It was a bit bland. You kind of did the same attacks over and over again and parried, and it was, yeah, it's a C game. It looks beautiful though, and the story was interesting until we got to hell, and it was not interesting. This game was great. Just, yeah, right. It's to be too bland, right, 9? I finished it though. I pushed through. It was at the end. This game is a really fun co-op game that was really good in the beginning. I played with a friend. Like the first 3 stages were really good, and then I don't know what happened. Like the level design just dropped off a fucking cliff. Like I don't know what happened with them. The last couple of stages were like just no fun. It's a B tier game, but it was surprisingly fun. And I would say the first couple of minutes, if it had kept that up, it would have been an A game. It would be just as good as Final Fantasy 16. Destroy All Humans 2 was better than the first one, but also more boring than the first one. But I would rate them right next to each other. They're just as good. Uncharted 1 is bad. It's a bad video game. It used to be okay video game, now it's a bad video game. You don't know where you're going, the enemies suck, it's too weird, I don't like it. The story is blech, it looks ugly. This might be the worst game I've played. They call it Eiyuden Chronicles, so fucking bad. This is the one of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fighting games. They keep using this fucking face. You see that? They keep using this stupid face. It's the same image, but they keep using this fucking stupid face. Why this one? Why? Yeah, I played a lot of shit, man. Metal Slug. Big. All the Metal Slugs. Salt and Sacrifice? This is a theme of games I played this year. They used to be good and then they got worse. This game is a B rank. The previous one was an A rank game. I don't know what to say about Salt and Sacrifice. That's it, I don't have anything. It's a co-op game, you kill stuff. What is this game? Is that Lego? Is that the fucking Lego game? God, I get so angry just thinking about it. Yeah, it's 2K Lego. The game is so fucking bad. It has the worst rubber banding you've ever experienced. To beat the last stage, I don't know why I'm shouting. To beat the last stage, I had to, in the last corner, because whenever I got ahead, the AI just went, and they were ahead of me, every single time. So in the last stage, I just had to hold the brakes at the last corner, so they would come, so they would ride in front of me and slow down, so I could race in front of them and win. Because I tried the last stage like 4 times. I had to play bad to win. My god. I finished it though. Look how many bad games I finished this year. Ni no Kuni, the remake. What? It's so slow. It's a C game, right? It's so beautiful and so funny. But man, Nido. Fuck Nido. Moving Out 2 was really fun. It's a B grade game. Really fun co-op game. Don't play it with Google because she's dumb. She just stands around and doesn't do anything. And then we say, Google, come help me. She's like, my brain is lagging. And you're like, what the fuck, man? It's a time limit game. So just play it with someone else. Wait, this is Destroy All Humans. Why is it on here 3 times? I only played 2 of them. What the fuck is happening? I guess I finished Destroy All Humans 3 times. I did not though. Okay, Steel Rising was not that bad. It got incredibly easy. I don't know what I did. I almost want to give it an A rank, but it's a B rank, I think. But it's a really surprisingly good game. Like, and I thought it would be kind of shit, but it's kind of good. Kind of good. You liked it, pals? Hell yeah. It looked cool, right? Final Fantasy 1 is the most basic, bland RPG. It's a B rank. That's it. It's Final Fantasy. I'm sorry, Final Fantasy 1. I know you're old. Look at this, is disappointing to me. I go back and play my favorite games, and now I think all of these are B tier games. Man. Deathverse. Best game ever made. Did my browser crash? I think my browser crashed, and if it crashes, I don't think this is saved. This is too powerful. Wait, yeah. Oh wait, no, it works again. But if it happened? No, it died in this too, just like in real life. No. Deathverse. No. Oh, there it is. Deathverse is the best game ever made. Anyone who says anything else is wrong. Everyone who says shit about Deathverse is crazy. Deathverse I loved. It's a kind of bad game, I think. I don't care. I had so much fun with it. It died. They had it out for like 8 months and then they shut it down. And they said they were gonna put it back up and rework it. But then they went, oops, we're not. But I got the 100%. I can brag about living through that. But they told me I would get stuff though for all the things I bought and the season passes I finished. It took me, you know, Nine, it took me probably a week of playing the game to reach max level, right? Remember how much of I grinded that? I probably streamed this game for 50 hours and played like 100 off stream, you know? It was my second most played game this year on the PlayStation List thing. I love it. Now it's gone. So now if anyone goes like, oh, you loved it? Is it that good? I'm gonna be like, you can never find out how shitty that game actually was. Story of Seasons was fine. It's Harvest Moon. It's B. I married the character. I mean, maybe that's problematic. I don't know. I married the character that looked the youngest because it triggered my friend. Looked like a kid. I was like, well, then I'm gonna marry it. Which is just awful. Why did you get the choice to marry her? She looked like a 10-year-old. God damn it. Crosscode. Crosscode was incredible, right? It's an S-tier game. The dungeons were way too long. They were very Zelda-like and very fucking good. But they were so long sometimes, right? That's the only complaint I have. And too much of a good thing can't be a good thing, right? A bad thing, I mean. I don't have much else to say about Crosscode other than that game is just really, really good. But it's also really, really hard. Just like my dick. Okay, the Pedestrian was also a really good puzzle game. I would say it's an A rank game. It's one of those like if you want that type of game, you play that type of game, you know. It's a puzzle game where you have to match the background with doors and stuff. You have to link them together. Hell yes, it's really cool. Theatrhythm, are you kidding me? Best game of the year. That is my game of the year. The Final Fantasy rhythm game. It's so fucking good. It's ridiculous good. Ridiculously good. It's an embarrassment how good that game is. How dare they? It has like 500 songs or more in it. It's insane. It's so fucking fun and addictive. I love it. I'll play that game for years to come. Humans Fall Flat, really fun in the beginning, then it gets annoying. It's a C tier game, for sure. Yeah, Asus, don't worry. I will give my game of the year at the end. I will rank my top 5 games. Let's go with that. Humanity. Honestly, Humanity is A rank. It could have been an S rank game. Why is it not S rank though? I can't think of reason. No, Humanity did nothing bad. It's an S rank game. I can't think of a single thing that Humanity did wrong at all. It has variety, it looks amazing, it's creative, it's fun, it has amazing music. What does Humanity do that's bad? Nope. Nothing. It doesn't overstay its welcome, it has incredible puzzles. I mean, one thing I could say though is that the game is a bit annoying in the beginning, a bit, because you have to do a lot of things and micromanaging stuff, and then it gets more fun later, kinda. It's an S rank for me, Humanity. Humanity, Shadow of the Beast is my biggest surprise game of the year. It's a B tier game. I thought it was shit. When I started playing it, I made fun of it. I was like singing and being dumb with the game. And then like when I got to the first stage, I was like, oh wait, this is super good. You know, the game is just starts out like a mobile game. You go around and you kill enemies and you run in a straight line. And then after the third stage, it becomes a fucking puzzle game with like dungeons and stuff. I don't get it. Why did they make it like that? Well, it was good. Souls sucks. It's like if you take Devil May Cry and you suck. It's bad Devil May Cry. It looks ugly. The character looks like anime characters in the background looks like fucking modern, normal looking castles and stuff. And it clashes so badly. Mario 3D World is a S tier game. Are you kidding me? Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury was so fucking good. They took Mario 3D World and they made it even better. And how did they do that? They just took the speed slider and they went and made it faster. The game is 1.5, I think, or something like that, percent faster. No, I mean 1.5 times faster. But it's Doom 2. What? Doom 2? A? It's not. No, it's S. I played Doom 2 this year. It's Doom 2. But can I say something else? It's Doom 2. Play it. Halloween puzzle, garbage. It's a puzzle game, memory game, shit. Aladdin on Super Nintendo. B rank, I think. Aladdin is kind of fine. It looks cute, there's cute animations, amazing music. There's not these old games, I don't have that much to say about them. I feel like everything has already been said. This is Metal Slug 3. It's one of my favorite Metal Slugs. It's a B rank. God damn, I played a lot of games. Did we only play this many? I feel like this year was one of the best years. I didn't play that many like big games, right? Like I just got them right now. I got like Metal, what do you call it? What the fuck is that game called? Metal Core? Armored Core 6. I got like Jedi whatever. I got a bunch of fucking games that I should be playing here, you know, this year, but I guess I waited for the next one. Inscription is S tier. Everyone should play Inscription. Just go and play it right now. Stop everything you're doing and play Inscription. Inscription is the best card game ever made, in my opinion. It's the most fun one. Do you guys remember this? Is it wrong to pick up a girl in a dungeon? The game. That's so bad. It's so bad. God damn, that was so bad. It's like, what happens if you take anime characters that look ugly as fuck and just put it on the screen? Yeah, it's so bad, Nine. Look it up and see how ugly it is. And the enemies make the most annoying sound effects in the world. Oof. That's the game with the character that has like just a string underneath her breast, and that's the whole design. This is Doom. The first Doom. I don't have anything else to say. S rank. This is Crypto, the dog superhero game. It was so fucking bad. Did you like that show, Nine? I never liked that show. It was just kind of okay. This is funny because the first time I talked to Nine, you know, on Discord, we talked about Ace Attorney 2. I finished it this year, which is funny, right? Because Nine is playing it, like, I don't know, right now or a couple of days ago. I think this game started out weak, way weaker than the first one. The first couple of cases were blech. There's a clown case in this game that's supposedly one of the worst cases in the entire franchise. And I actually thought it was kind of fine. It was overrated how bad it was. And the last case was really good. I give this game an A. I think Ace Attorney 1 is better than the second one. But I think the second one is really good. Yeah, I feel you, Nine. Yes, Pouts, that's the best fucking quote from that franchise. Kenna, Bridge of Spirits, was really good, but they also had bad puzzles, and it was kind of draining. The combat didn't feel good to me. Killzone Liberation sucks. I'm sorry, people like Killzone Liberation, you're wrong. It's a top-down Killzone game that sucks on the PSP. The new Yakuza, the man who stole his name or whatever, the man who lost his name in the trash box or whatever it was called, was probably my favorite Yakuza game. I think I like it more than Zero. I didn't have a single boring minute in that game, you know? The story was great, the character was great, it made me tear up like crazy, like goddamn. It was so good. It might be my favorite Yakuza, I don't know, I think so, I think it's my favorite, honestly. The Lion King on the Super Nintendo gets the award for the worst game I have ever fucking touched in my goddamn life. It is the absolute worst, most atrocious thing that human beings have ever done. The last boss has 3 phases. Okay, I don't care what all of the things in the previous game. I don't care. They made it difficult. Because Disney said make it difficult so they don't fuck up, they send it back when they rent it. The last boss has 3 phases, okay? You have to do difficult platforming to get to him. First, you have to attack him, I think, 50 times, okay? And then after you attacked him 50 times, he jumps away. And you have to do difficult platforming again. Keep in mind, if you die you have to restart the whole thing. Then the second phase you fight him, you have to get him to hit him 50 or 80 times. I think it might be 70 or something around there. And I mean, for real, hit him that many times. And you have a health bar and it goes down and you die. You have to spam that shit like it's no tomorrow. Then he runs away again. You have to do, has 300 HP. You have to do difficult platforming again. Then you have to hit him 100 times. You think you lose your fucking mind. You think the game is glitching out. You don't know what the fuck is happening. And throughout the fight, he does a little pant when he goes like, where he looks like he's exhausted, right? When he does that, and you try to throw him, you get attacked. Okay? But he doesn't die after you hit him 100 times, okay? What happens is he starts panting after he's hit you 100 times. This pant is the exact same animation as the one he randomly does when you fight him. But this time, after you hit him 100 times, you have to have him by the edge of the fucking cliff and throw him off, and then you win. How you know that? I don't fucking know. You're supposed to know that. I put on cheats when I played that game, and I replayed that game. And I just stood there and hit him forever. And I thought that the game was glitching out. I thought I glitched it. I was going insane. To me, CS really good. Good Souls-like. B rank. Not amazing. Has all the stages kind of look the same in that game. That's the biggest problem with that game. I don't have more to say. This game is called something like I'm a bad man, the hero is gonna kill me. What is the actual title? It has like a weird fucking title. No Heroes Allowed is the short title for it. No Heroes Allowed. It's a puzzle game where you're the bad guy and you have to build a dungeon for him to go through. And you have like water and you can make the water toxic, and then if it is next to grass, it becomes a toxic plant, and you grow an army, and then the hero comes down and attacks you. So you have to build like things to stop him. It's like Dungeon Master or whatever. It's kind of fun. It's not bad. It's kind of fun. I give it a C. It's not as okay, I give it a B. Just to be nice. This is Genshin Impact. This is Fontaine, the Fontaine update. I count it as a sequel. It really shouldn't be on here, but it is. So let's leave it at that. Genshin Impact, Fontaine, too much talking, B rank. It's worse than Starvale. Starvale has less talking. This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games, B rank. Sonic Colors, oh my fucking god. Kill me. Just thinking about this game makes me wanna fucking die. God damn, I hate Sonic Colors. Fuck that game. Lost Boss bullshit. This is my favorite Life is Strange. True Colors, it was fine. It was just as good as the brother game, I think. Or maybe a little bit better. Nah, it's a B rank. Nah, there we go. Concrete Genie was cute. You were painting. There was a genie around you. It was a cute indie game. C. That's Metal Slug again. Some of these games I don't have a lot to say about because they're just kinda cute. Disco Elysium is so fucking good. Disco Elysium is amazing. It's an emotionally draining and long ass game, but I can't give it anything other than S. It's brilliantly written. It's funny as fuck. It's tense. The ending of that game is one of the most disappointing endings of any video game ever, but it still does not deter me from giving it an S rank. The ending fucking sucked. God damn, I was so bored by the ending. Oof. Dismantle is so good. It's an A rank game. I had fun with Dismantle. It's a surprisingly good game where it's a survivor game that's never annoying or about survival. You go around and you destroy everything with a crowbar, basically. That's it. You collect materials. It's fun. I bet anyone will have fun with this. I got a bit bored at the end of it because the game is a bit too big, I think, and a bit too long. Yeah. Good game. Final Fantasy VI is an A game. It's not S anymore for me. It used to be one of my favorite Final Fantasies. Replaying it, I didn't have that much fun. I just selected the best units and I just did the same attacks over and over again until the game ended. Yeah, and I wasn't that invested in characters or building them or anything. I don't know, I'm kind of sad about Final Fantasy VI, honestly. Cult of the Lamb is a bad roguelike. It was cute dealing with the people and all that. It's not good. The bosses are kind of lame. The game is cute. Is the gameplay itself when you go into the dungeon stuff? Too much mid-maxing and management stuff in between. It's not that good. Hell yeah, Pads. I'm glad, man. That stream was fun. Omno is a game like Journey, but not exciting. It's a C-tier game. It doesn't really have puzzles. You move boxes and find stuff. And it's not that visually interesting either. I don't like it that much. Uncharted 3 is the best of the old Uncharted games. It's also a B rank game. I think Uncharted as a franchise doesn't really hold up that much to me in my heart, as games that are fun. Because the climbing and all that, the other games have done so much of that, but has so much more to offer at the same time. Uncharted just have kinda okay gameplay. This is the game I talked about before with the car, the Pursuit Force game. This game is the hardest game I played this year. Except Lion King, I guess. And that made it not fun. Power Wash Simulator. Power Wash Simulator. Yeah. How do you rate this? Some people might find this the best thing ever because you wash things and that's satisfying. I had fun with it. I had more fun at the end than in the beginning. How do I rate this game? It's like to me, I guess it's like a B. Yeah. Because it could be better. But I like you guys rating it too. Hell yeah. Wolfenstein Old Blood is just Wolfenstein. It's C. Not that exciting. I see. Like there's nothing to talk about with this game. It's just like the other Wolfenstein. You run around and shoot stuff. River City Girls 2 is the most disappointing game for me this year. It's a C tier game. River City Girls, I love the first one a lot. We started this year with this game and I was so disappointed. They fucked it up. They made it so boring. The story was boring, the character was boring, the combo was boring, and they fucked it up. The game is 60 FPS, but the animations of the characters are 30. They're locked to 30. I don't know what happened, if the game was bugged out or whatever, but they refused to acknowledge it on like social media and stuff, like way forward. Until like later when they just released the patch, and now it's 60 FPS, but I haven't played that. Either way, it sucks. Rogue Legacy 2 is really fucking good. It's an A rank game. Yeah, it is an A rank game. It's like the first one, but better. Good job. It's the first game was the game that popularized roguelite games and all that stuff. Like in the modern age. It's really fun. And the second one was better. It's so funny because some of these games I don't have anything to say about. Saints Row, the remake, I don't get it. People hate this game. It's like has super low ratings. I think it's way better than the old ones. I think this is the B rank game. I had so much fun playing this game in co-op. I was laughing like crazy. It was so fun. I don't get the hate for this game. I mean the main missions they sucked. I don't get it. Like you make a whole open world and then you make the missions be like at the side of the main story, Yeah, me too, 9. I mean Saints Row 3 is the best one. I was just surprised that people hated this one. I don't get it. It's not that bad. But if you see this game as a replacement of the old ones, then yeah, it's shit, of course, because it's not the old ones. This is a wave race type game. You go with both snowboard machines. I don't know what the fuck they're called. The water ski things. Look at how many shit games I played. This game is like, I don't know, it's old. This is an atrocity. Atrocity. This is Ape Escape 1. Okay, Ape Escape 1 was made for PlayStation 1 after they made, the second analog stick. Because the PlayStation 1 controller came out without the second analog stick. So they made the game to be controlled with the second analog stick. Have you guys looked at the PSP lately? How many sticks does that one have? Yeah. It has one. So, this game is a D. It's a Turtles game, D. This is Sea of Stars. Sea of Stars is nice, I like it. A rank. Story is great. The combat became annoying in the end. The combat, we are just doing the same thing over and over again. I really enjoyed my time with it, but it can't be a great, amazing game if the combat just becomes sterile in the end, Alright, Sniper Elite, that's a really good game. I think I could have had more fun with this game. The new Sniper Elite, but I didn't play it enough, if that makes sense. I just finished it and I felt like I was done with the game. But it feels like, Metal Gear Solid 5. And I love that game. That's it. Sonic Frontiers. It's gonna piss people off, but it's a D rank. It's just as bad as Sonic Colors. It's not good. It forces you to do a flipper thing. The bosses are the fucking worst thing in the goddamn motherfucking world. Goddamn, it's so bad. Bleh. Tears of the Kingdom, come on. What are you even talking about? They took the original game and made it better. Some people have complaints that the game is shallow because of the mechanics being like, you do a thing and then you're done and you can't spend too much time with it. I think that's what makes it brilliant, that they take something that's so creative and then they limit you to think inside of, this little box where you have your mechanics, It's so good because it gives you a puzzle that is like, okay, there is a solution to this thing, but you don't have to take the solution. It literally makes you think outside of the box, and it's so fucking good. I love that game. That's probably the best game I played. Remember the game with the girls where they were naked, but they were not naked? This game would have been S tier if they were naked, actually. I played another one of those, called Celebrities Hacked. It's no longer Cuties Hacked, it's Celebrities Hacked. You know what? It was the same game. They just changed the pictures. It was the exact same thing. D rank. Stardust HD. C? No. Yeah, it's a C. I'm going low with that one. It's Super Stardust. You go around, shoot a ship, shoot rocks. Pew pew pew. Star Ocean Second Story R is an A rank because you can do so much fun, creative shit in that game. 100% the fuck out of that game too. But it's not really as the story got kind of fucking stupid. And the combat also became really fucking dumb. Yeah. Yes. Jedi Survivor is strange to me. Because it's, on one hand, it's fun, creative, like it looks beautiful, but it's also sterile. The characters just sit still. Animations are boring, The animations are just so stilted and uncreative. And the world is just Star Wars but planets, It doesn't really do anything fun with the IP either. But it's also like a really solid game. But the combat is just completely, I think it's a B tier game for me. The combat is bad. Just bad. I don't like it. I'm sorry, Star Wars, it could have been better. Mario RPG, come on. S tier. All the Mario games have been S tier this year. I'm glad about that. Mario RPG is so good. Like, come on. Mario RPG is so fucking good. Is there anything to say about that game? They took the old game that's amazing and made it better. Logan Shadow sucks. Split Cell sucks on PSP. So bad. Tishia was cute. It's better than a D game, but not really. It's an open world game where you play this girl and you do stuff. Turn into bombs and possess birds or whatever. It's a game that's about spreading awareness for these people who live in weird world, you know, like this little area. Teardown is amazing. Teardown is so fucking fun. I feel like that's a game where you have as much fun as you make with that game. You know what I mean? It's so fucking good. I can't give it an S rank because I am not that fun and creative. I didn't go in depth in it, you know. I'm glad you liked that one, Pod. That was so fucking fun. You know, seeing a robot and being like, I can't deal with him, I don't know what to do. And then all of a sudden having the idea, right, I can just blow up the bottom floor, you know, and make him fall down. And then when I followed into that hole, I took a wire, I shot it and had the fucking safe on it. And the safe, I pushed it back and forth so it dangled. And then shot off the wire, right, and the safe fell into the boat. That was one of my favorite moments playing video games this year. I felt like such a fucking genius. A tier for that game for sure. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sucks. The Game Boy games are so fucking bad. The TMNT Game Boy games makes me want to rip my eyes out. And this game, Shredder's Revenge, the new TMNT game, S tier. That's one of the best beat 'em ups ever made. Fuck me, that was good. That was like, mwah. It was like an apple pie. There's no complaints. They did everything perfectly. The graphics, the characters, the animations, the story, the everything. The gameplay. The Ascent. That's a B. Ascent's not that exciting. It's a top-down bullet head shooter game with loot and stuff. Yeah, it's fun talking about all the games I played this year and have my final thoughts on them. It's really satisfying. I actually finished Theatrhythm Dragon Quest this year. This is dumb. Before Final Fantasy Theatrhythm came out, I wanted to play more Theatrhythm, and I remember I hadn't finished the Dragon Quest one. I started up on my DS and I played one stage, and that was apparently the last stage, and I finished the game. I got the credit roll. I did one song. I don't know, man. Like I think it's an A rank. It's not actually S rank, and it's not because of the game. I can't fault the game for this. The game is only in Japanese, and I don't understand what the fuck is happening. You know, I can't do anything with the stats or the characters, and I don't know which game modes I'm playing. So it's an A rank. Not the game's fault. This is you have no idea what this is, right? This is Tiny Tina's adventure. I can see Tiny Tina riding a shark. This game is okay. The shooting is good, and that makes it a B rank. The writing and story, I don't know anything about the story or writing because I muted it. I took the subtitles off and I muted the story and just played the game. I've done the same for all the Borderlands games. I can't handle it. Sackboy is the problem I have with all of these games. They're too long and they're not creative enough to be that long. It's a B tier game because you don't really get anything out of it. You know? There's long games where you run around and you hop on things. You don't really feel smart, or you don't feel momentum like you do in the Mario games. It's just kinda safe. The music stages are really fun though. Turtles in Times on the Genesis. Turtles in Times on the arcade. Twisted Metal 1. Doesn't hold up. Twisted Metal 2. There we go. All of them are shit. Racing games where you shoot people. Twisted Metal Black is good. The old ones are bad. Goddamn. Yeah. Uncharted 2 is really the best of the Uncharted's. But it doesn't reach the tier of these games to me. Nope. Uncharted is really fun. Don't take me wrong, you know. your verses. I didn't think it was gonna take this long. Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is like the worst video game ever made. It's so bad. It's like they removed the jump scares and they removed everything that was good about the FNAF games. The way he scares you is he just goes. It's such a shame because the character Claptrap or whatever his name is is so cool looking. He's such a badass design. It's so fucking sad to have him in this pathetic video game, you know. Such a good design. Like goddamn, right? Diofield Chronicles. It's a big game. Yeah. Do I have anything else to say about that? Diofield Chronicles, I didn't really follow the story, man. And the combat was kind of not that exciting. Warhammer Chaos Bane, C tier game. It's like Diablo if it was without any of the depth. It's a ridiculously easy game too. You get so fucking overpowered by the end. Ridiculous. Yeah, right. Fatal Frame. What is it called? Moonlight, Moon, something. Fatal Frame, Moon Children. It's my favorite Fatal Frame. I think it's an A rank, which is kind of surprising because the game is, it's not that good. But I had so much fun with it. It was one of my favorite playthroughs on Twitch, I think. I had so much fun with it, yeah. Oh, Wonder Labyrinth. That's a good game. That's an 8 tier, right? Yeah. There's no complaints about this game. It looks beautiful, it's fun to play. It's short and it's great. Oh, you like looking at that one? Hell yeah. This game is called Dead West. It's a roguelike. I finished it on the first try. I would rate this B. It's not the worst. It's also good. It's okay. I don't know what else to say about it. Like I was surprised by how good the combat was, but after I beat it, the second playthrough, the things you had to do to get like the second ending were so dumb, so lame. You had to go into like floor 3 or whatever, and then you had to survive a room where you take twice as much damage, and you had to do that for 3 rooms, and nothing else about the game changes. Yeah, nothing, not that exciting. Wild Arms, I don't know what to do with you. Fuck. Where the fuck do I put Wild Arms? Wild Arms is a game that I love the story, I love the gameplay, the puzzles are really hard. It's a B tier game. I don't know what else to say. It's better than I thought. I remember grinding that game. Do you guys remember that? We grinded for the fucking... What was it? Like there was like the money thing or something? I can't remember. I couldn't steal this fucking item. It took me so fucking long. I was going crazy. I was literally losing my fucking mind. The Miku game? B, D, whatever, worst. The fucking story was like a fucking AI wrote it. The characters just going, yes, okay, over and over again. I hated it. World C Aftermath is an A tier game. It's really fun to play. It controls really great. I don't have any complaints. It has really fun mechanics where the zombies clump up in hordes and you shoot them, and it's really satisfying to do. Wanted Dead is like my black horse, or like my black sheep, you know. I think it's so fucking good. It's an S plus game. It's so fucking good and no one knows about it. And it's so fucking funny. Like them singing 99 Luftballon and all that, you know. But yeah, that's my list. We did it. We fucking did it. That's all 185 games I finished this year. I honestly thought I played more games that I thought were S tier games. Hooray! I talked about video games. Well, thank you, Pat. Now to rate my top 5, just out of these games. Disregard what I'm doing. Doom 2 is not my top 5. Mega Drop, no. Bayonetta, no. Hellsinger, no. 3D, no. Mario RPG, no. Wonder, maybe. Humanity, no. Crosscode, no. 505 and 3, no. Wanted Dead, no. Legends, no. Resident Evil 4, nah. Death Store, nej. Doom, nej. 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 Disco Elysium, nej. Yakuza, nej. TMT, nej. Now it's getting hard. Oh no. Can we make a top 6 instead? We make a top 6 instead. I can't remove one game from here. There's no fucking way. There's no way. Because if you know what happens if I remove one from here, right? And I'm not gonna remove Deathverse. I'm not gonna take Deathverse away. Nuh-uh. This is honorary number 6. I can't take away Deathverse. I'm gonna go with my heart and then remove Donkey Kong if that's the case. Goodbye. But Donkey Kong is better than Wonder though. No! I hate this. No, Wonder. I'm taking away Wonder. Fuck you then. No Wonder. Oh my god. Sad. Okay, in order then. Theater Rhythm is honestly my favorite game of the year. Deathverse is so good, man. I love Theater. This is fun to watch, by the way. I've never done a top list like this in my life, and it's fun to look at these games that I love the most this year, honestly. Theater Rhythm is just the best shit ever. It's crack. Tears of Kingdom might be my favorite video game ever made, so that makes no sense, right? Does this make sense? This makes no sense, right? This is the best game ever made, but this game is better this year, okay? Accept it. Yeah, and then Inscription, for sure. And then Donkey Kong. And then Deathverse. Yeah. That is a weird top 5, man. That is a really strange top 5. I mean, yeah. Only 2 of these games came out this year, by the way. Inscription is older, Donkey Kong is older, Deathverse is older than this year. Oh well. This is like one of the best years in video games too. I just haven't played the games yet, you know? They're just lying and waiting. They're gonna show up next year on the next list. Look at this year though. I thought like I had like a banger year. I thought there was way more like amazing games. But look at these games, like look at the shit I played. This is so many hours. How many hours is this? That one took 10. That was like 4 hours for Sister. FNAF was 2 hours. That one I played like 10. Probably 5. Peppa Pig took 4. This fucking game took 4, I think. Fast and Furious 4. Cuties 1. TMNT 1, 4. I think Adventure Time was 15. My Little Pony was 4 hours. Pursuit Force was like 4 hours. It's not that bad. Let's not. Fast Quest like 100 hours or something. I don't. Yeah, let's not think about that one. I have an addiction, okay? Ape Escape, yeah, many hours. Sonic Frontiers like 40 hours. That's the longest time I've spent on a shit game, right? This year, was Sonic Frontiers. Man, that game sucked. But the thing is that it's so fun to stream it though. There we go. I did a tier list. Yay. Was it good? You guys like this? I'm gonna do it next year again. I don't know. I had fun. I'm so fucking tired now. I need to eat so badly. Oh fuck. I talked so much. Yeah, no problem. Tier list are fun. I would do the same thing with movies, but I didn't document the movies I watched this year. I might do it next year. Document movies too. You know, for fun. Because I like doing lists. I mean, you guys know I have a list of all the games I finished. It's on the goddamn stream thing. It's in the about, right? And that's gonna be funny to do also. I'm gonna take all the games from the list. This list. I plop it in there. I'm gonna take the games from. Wait, is that not showing? That's interesting. It doesn't show different tabs. Oh no, it does show different tabs. I'm just behind on the stream. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to take these games and put it up there. There is 186 games though, so that means one of these games were lost somewhere. I wonder which one it is. Man, we played so many games. I might have to take these games and put them in the alphabetical order later. I also have to update this with all the games I finished some one of these days. I'm too lazy. It's just very fun to do a list, basically. And see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing Christmas, and I'm gonna use my new avatar, my new VTuber. Look. Wait, can you see that? No, you can't see that. I was gonna do a thing, but they can't see it. Damn it. I would love to reveal the model right now. I'm gonna do it. Here it is. Yeah, you guys know where this is going. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna reveal the model. Then I turn off the stream.